Hi, Pastor David.
How you doing, John?
Welcome to our weekly random moments with Pastor David. How's your week been?
Well, it's been excellent until just now.
Pretty random?
It's a real random moment.
Well, Pastor, my question for you today, again, it's twofold, and it's about cars. And so my first part of the question is, what is your favorite type of car?
What is my favorite type of car? It depends. It depends on what I'd use that car for. If it was for a take a long drive, I like larger cars. So when I was a kid, my dad had a 1963 Cadillac, and he drove us into Nevada, and that's one of my favorite memories of a long drive in a big car. So for a big car, for a long drive, a big car like a 63 Caddy that's running well, I like that. But for fun, just to drive around, if someone said, I have this to give to you, just for a toy, well, a Cobra would be nice. A right around 64, 65 Cobra would be nice. Doesn't have to be the 427. That would be fun. If it's just a classic car, something that you like just because it's nice looking. I like 52 Chevys a lot. I just like the lines of it. I also like the 56 Chevy. And so a 56 Chevy with a big block, or not even a big block, with a 327, we'll say 350, whatever, that's nice. I like the look of those. And so it just depends. If it's a car to just drive all the time and enjoy, any car that's well equipped with a good radio and rides comfortably probably would be fine with me. So one of my secret favorite cars is the 56 Nomad, the Chevy Nomad. I've always liked Nomads. They're beautiful cars. So those would be good. Now, one last thing. If I had a car that I would enjoy, I've always liked Mercedes. Always have. Just a beautiful car, very luxurious and all of that. So those are the various cars I like.
Well, if you were to choose any classic car just to cruise around in,
probably a 62 Corvette. My favorite Corvette lines were the 62 Corvette, the Roadster. And I would probably want that car to have an automatic because I don't like shifting. I've always, always had cars that, that are manual, and I learned to drive on a manual, so it wouldn't be a problem. But because of California traffic, I would just as soon have an automatic, and I'd like to have, again, a good amount of power. So if I wanted to get on a freeway quickly without having an accident, but I would want it mechanically to be up to par with a modern car for comfort. Even would have air conditioning in it,
Right.
And a good stereo. Now that is something that Marie and I would really enjoy, drive around in, because I don't like to drive by myself. I got to have my girl with me, and so she would like that if it's comfortable for her and for me. So I think that of all the cars, either a 56 Chevy that's been hot rodded a bit, or a 62 Corvette, and then finally, I guess, the nostalgic model has always been a Mustang, because a Mustang is a nice little car. Though I do like the 67 Chevy too, the Super Sports, the 327 they had. So I was always into the hot rods. Even the 52 Chevy, I would expect it to have a modern kind of ride and a good engine.
Quiet, right?
I like it quiet. Yeah, that way Marie and I can talk without raising our voices to one another. And they have a lot of room inside of them. So I've always liked that. So 52 is very sharp. So that's the variety of cars I like.
Pastor, if you were to say, okay, if there was one car aesthetically for its beauty, what car would you like? Wow, that is a beautiful car.
Ferrari Californias and various Ferrari models. I think when you look at a Ferrari, there aren't any cars I can think of that just on the exquisite design can match a Ferrari. I think that Ferraris are probably the most beautiful cars on the road, and I've had the chance to see some in the past. As they drive by, they actually have such an aesthetic beauty that it makes you think, my, that's a beautiful car.
Yeah.
But I've always told my kids this, beauty is one thing, but keeping a maintenance, insurance, that's another thing. So I say, if you buy a nice car, you pay a nice price to keep it a nice car.
Right.
So I really do have more of a practical approach to ownership, because I don't want to have a car that I'm always pouring money into the gas tank or for upkeep. So if somebody has a beautiful car, I admire the car and I think it's nice, and if they like it, that's great. But for myself, I'm real practical, and I'll just drive something that doesn't cost a whole lot, but that I enjoy. But when you look at the car, Ferrari, I think, is probably one of the most beautiful cars that are designed today.
David Aaron showed me a picture. I was watching a video, and it was the Ferrari LaFerrari.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful cars.
Just the way pretty cheap too, huh?
Oh, yeah. I'll buy one for me. I'll give you one too. Why not?
Well, thank you, Pastor, for that time, and another random moment to get to know you a little bit better. So thank you again, and we'll see you next week.
Of course.
All right. Thanks, Pastor.
All right, bro.